My first memory is of when we met in the little white wooden church in Fruitland Park by the big Methodist church now. That building is long gone, but it was a very special place.
Well, all of our building programs were always by necessity. We were always so crowded, and we were packing more and more people in, and you folks coming every week, that we were always out of room. We were always just scrambling to find a way to create some space so that you folks could be welcomed into our church.
When we built the first fellowship hall, again, a big undertaking, but we did it.
So that drove us to move out of the little building and build the first fellowship hall. And it was going to seat 400, 450 people in the fellowship hall. And we thought, boy, we're going to have it made when we move into there. We'll have lots of room. And the very first Sunday, we're packed. And so we almost immediately began planning the next sanctuary.
So I came the first Sunday after moving here in July of '98 and went to the fellowship hall, which is now Faith Room and Grace Room. And Gary Lester was preaching, and the choir came on stage. They literally had to move so close together they couldn't breathe because it was so close in there. Somehow during the week I got a showing of the sanctuary, and they said that they were going to move in there later in October.
Growth at North Lake Presbyterian Church has been phenomenal. I came here 10 years ago. We had a very small fellowship hall, didn't hold very many people, but it was full of promise.
We started at this church when the Faith Forward campaign was just about ready to start. That campaign was to increase the size of Little Blessings, enlarge our kitchen, which we've almost used to capacity now. And there was one other thing, but because we were so new at that time, we really weren't that involved. And then the borough campaign hit, and that's the one where we really became involved.
In 2009, the session and Pastor Denny felt that we should explore a capital campaign. There was a study, and in late 2009, a decision was made to move ahead with a capital campaign of $2.2 million. We implemented the campaign called Borough, and we did raise, in fact, more than the $2.2 million. Then we began the detailed drawings, and the architects brought some wonderful, of course, more expensive ideas. The most exciting one for us was connecting the two buildings. And in the spring of 2013, the Fellowship Hall was dedicated.
If you've ever been here before the other building was built, you'll know just how dramatic that change has been.
To build the fellowship hall, the wisdom that the people saw here at North Lake, from the charter members to even people like me to say, yeah, let's build the fellowship hall, we need it.
The saying of the day was, build it and they'll come, and they have.